You're watching WYLN TV 35. Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. 3 deaths were reported in the Hazleton area due to the coronavirus. The latest statistics given by Mayor Jeff Gassat reveal that 849 people have tested positive for COVID-19. The number has doubled since last Friday, when 401 cases were confirmed. The mayor's been busy working with officials on the tremendous spike of the cases in our area. Statewide, over 1,500 new cases bring the Pennsylvania total to nearly 14,600. We'll have more from the mayor on the coronavirus crisis for you tomorrow evening at 5:30. And this just in, the mayor and Congressman Matt Cartwright will be holding a press conference tomorrow to discuss their responses to COVID-19. A homicide investigation has been underway in Carbon County since Monday night. Police were called to Van Doren Mews in Penn Forest Township near Jim Thorpe just after 8 p.m. Monday. Officials say 58-year-old Kenneth Nibberly of Blakesley was fatally shot. It's not known at this time what led to the shooting. Police have also not said if a suspect is in mind or even in custody. What we do know is that the investigation is ongoing and information will be released once made available. State police are asking anyone with information about Monday night's deadly shooting in Penn Forest Township to give them a call. The union president representing workers at Mission Foods wants the plant shut down immediately. Apparently, coronavirus pandemic safety protocols are not being followed there. The union received claims that workers risk losing their jobs not coming into work, even if they're experiencing COVID-19 symptoms. Union members reported that employees work nearly elbow to elbow on assembly and production lines, while some line workers cough and gag. The plant hasn't commented on the latest claims just yet, but the union said the plant has a history of lax or almost no sanitation standards. Mission Foods recently received confirmation that 22 of the 510 employees at its facility in the Crestwood Industrial Park tested positive for the virus. Wilkes-Barre residents are urged to practice social distancing and comply with the state's stay-at-home order. Mayor George Brown asked residents for their cooperation Monday as officials warned of a critical period in the novel coronavirus pandemic. Mayor Brown stressed that residents must do everything possible to keep their friends and family safe, which includes not going to the grocery store or pharmacy unless it's an absolute emergency. They should also take advantage of delivery services if available, or otherwise follow the CDC's recommendation of wearing a cloth face covering. With Hazleton at the heart of Luzerne County's surge in confirmed cases, former U.S. Congressman Lou Barletta called on the governor to stop the flow of people in and out of the state. For the past 2 weeks, Barletta said his calls to Governor Tom Wolf's office have gone unanswered, but the governor agrees that all non-life-sustaining bus services from New York to Pennsylvania should stop. Fellow Republican, State Representative Tara Toohill, agreed with Barletta Monday. In the Hazleton area, Toohill said industrial plants are still busing in workers from out-of-state hotspots. Barletta's expressed concerns with the language barrier in Hazleton as well, which makes it difficult for the Latino Hispanic community to comprehend the government's daily warnings. Cease and desist letters were received by 3 Luzerne County businesses from the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office. AG Josh Shapiro's office continues to investigate price gouging during the coronavirus pandemic. One example of price gouging in the area was a Wilkes-Barre Township store that was selling gloves for $19.98 when the average retail price is $14. Another store in Wilkes-Barre was selling chicken breasts for $1.67 per pound, when the regular price is 96 cents per pound. The 3 businesses who received notice were not identified by name. So far, the AG's office received 3,593 complaints statewide and issued 191 cease and desist letters. the American Red Cross is seeing a blood donation boost, but they still want you to keep the ball rolling as we continue to face the pandemic. Wyln's Phil Kaufman has more.
The American Red Cross works to prevent and alleviate human suffering in the face of emergencies. During this pandemic, we spoke with Elena Mager, the communications manager for the American Red Cross Blood Services, on their work during this time.
We're doing well. It kind of has been a whole cycle of an emergency need for blood, and now we're at a place where, we had a blood shortage for most of March, and people really came out and supported blood donation. And as a result, now we are meeting patient needs in our region and beyond, which is wonderful.
However, there are so many uncertainties about what will happen with the blood supply during the pandemic, so the Red Cross is continuing to encourage individuals to donate blood. So we wanted to address the concerns of anyone considering donating.
We understand that people are concerned about going out right now. The good news is in Pennsylvania, blood drive operations are considered essential. So we are allowed to continue to run blood drives, and people are allowed to come out and give blood. It's important to note that this coronavirus or any respiratory illness cannot be transmitted by blood transfusion. So the blood supply itself does remain safe.
The Red Cross has been focused specifically on blood collection because of the shortage, and have taken every step to ensure the safety of staff and donors.
At blood drives, we're doing some things a little differently. When you first, before you can even enter a blood drive, when you get there, you're going to have your temperature screened. And if you have an elevated temperature, you're going to be turned away. So we're making sure that people who enter the actual blood drive are as healthy as possible. Our staff are doing the same thing. They are self-checking themselves at home, and then they're being checked again when they enter a blood drive.
Other steps include offering hand sanitizer to anyone. The staff are wearing masks and disinfecting common areas, such as the canteen, where you are able to have a snack after your donation.
So we're encouraging people to go to redcrossblood.org to find a donation opportunity near them. We had hundreds of blood drives be canceled, and hundreds more are trying to be added every day. Because we are practicing social distancing, we do stress that everyone should make an appointment. So the easiest thing to do, since blood drives are being added daily as well as canceled daily, is to go to redcrossblood.org to find a donation opportunity near you, and please schedule an appointment.
Reporting from Wyln News, this is Philip Kaufman.
Thanks, Phil. Coming up on Wyln News, a cash reward for info regarding some ATV riders in the city. Plus, the head count drops at Luzerne County Prison. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the Wyln Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Gia, and I'm 3 years old. The weather is going to be tomorrow rainy, so get your umbrella. Bye.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown the Hometown Village Square. Wyln presents Community Update on Coronavirus. Monday through Friday live at 3 p.m. with rebroadcasts at 7 p.m., and 10 a.m. the following morning. Brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network, PBS 39, Adams Outdoor, and WYLN. We're your local network.
$1,000 cash rewards being offered for the identities of these individuals on ATVs. The Mayor Cassatt Hazelton Revitalization Fund donated funds to the Hazelton Police Department as a reward for information leading to the identification, arrest, and conviction of these individuals. They're wanted in connection with a multitude of traffic violations and recklessly endangering another person or persons. The offenses occurred in and around the city of Hazelton. Anyone with information regarding these individuals is being asked to call Lieutenant William Gallagher at 570-710-0024 or email wgallagher@hazeltonpd.org. Although Black River Farms operates out of Bethlehem, the vineyard and winery is doing its part locally during the sanitation supply shortage. Pandemic front lines have struggled alongside their communities over recent weeks, getting a hold of products like hand sanitizer. So, Black River Farms War Dog Spirits have dedicated one of its reflux stills to strictly producing hand sanitizer for first responders, medical facilities and offices, nursing homes, and more.
So basically that still is producing alcohol at 190 proof, and then we take that and we mix in glycerin and hydrogen peroxide to make hand sanitizer, which we are following with the World Health Organization's recipe. And we got approved by the FDA to do this. Basically, our owners and all of us here at War Dog, we just wanted to do our part to help those on the front lines right now.
War Dog's already processed local donations to the City, West Hazelton, and Rush Township Police Departments, as well as Sugarloaf and Valley Regional EMS, with much more on the way. They're all getting the thank yous, but feel it's the first responders who deserve the big thanks.
This is our job to do this, to keep all of them safe on the front lines. We're calling this kind of like a weapon in this battle. Hand sanitizer is so important right now, and because it's so difficult to get, we have the means to make it. We have the talent to make it in our master distiller, and we're getting it done. And, you know, being able to help the community is very heartwarming, and I think we all go home at the end of the night and we're really thankful to be able to do what we do.
It may be a different kind of recipe than a master distiller would be used to, but over 1,200 bottles have already been delivered using the World Health Organization's recipe.
I just have to change my recipe just a little bit, or really just, you know, getting the time to do it. So we've stepped up production and just sugar, water, and yeast. That's all you need. I think it's a community service that I love doing. I'm a military veteran, and I think it's, you know, something we all should do. Everybody should play their part best of their ability too.
War Dog Spirits plan to continue their service to those on the front lines for as long as the need is there. Hazelton's Lackawanna College Center donated personal protective equipment to aid in the fight against COVID-19. Donations included gloves and alcohol wipes, which were given to the Cunningham Care Center in Drums. The college donated supplies from its nurse aid and clinical medical assistant programs that were not being used, as the remainder of the spring semester transitioned to online. Luzerne County Prison saw a significant reduction in its headcount in wake of an effort by defense attorneys to reduce population to prevent the spread of the virus. The prison averaged 668 inmates a day last month between the main jail and minimal offenders unit. As of Monday, the jail had 539 inmates. The Public Defender's Office and Conflict Counsel began filing petitions to seek the release of low-level offenders last month. This was out of concern that the facility, which has a history of overcrowding, could help facilitate the spread. The prison continues to take preventative measures to make sure COVID-19 does not enter the correctional facility. Coming up on Honey Hole's News Choice, we talk social media on this Trooper Talk Tuesday in Community and You. Plus, we say goodbye to Graffiti Highway. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Hey guys, this is Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazleton. You want to use cars? We've got them. We've got tons and tons of pre-owned cars. We're getting more and more every day. We're also going to bring to you Tax Match Fever. We'll match your tax refund up to $1,000. And if you're not getting one, we'll give you $1,000 trade assistance. That's right, we'll match your tax refund up to $1,000. If you're looking for a great car at a great price, get to Blaze Alexander Hazleton. Check out our whole inventory online at blazealexander.com, and then you'll see why we take the deals the other guys won't.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.
What's on TV? Plenty. WYLN TV 35, the best in local programming.
I'm Paula Degnan, and welcome to Trooper Talk Tuesday. With me, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Anthony Petrosky. Pennsylvania State Police, you folks are just getting right into the world of social media,
Yes,
and you've got all kinds of things going on out there, and it's becoming a big resource because a lot of people with, I'm sure in years gone by, police standoffish,
Right.
you know, very proper, but now we're finding out, and plus you're giving away things.
Right? How about it? I mean, who doesn't want free stuff?
Exactly.
And you know what? Social media works because not only can you put information out for the Hazleton area, for Pennsylvania, but you could put it out across the country to different countries. So this is a Pennsylvania State Police patch booklet. And this is pretty neat. Inside of it has a little bit of history on the Pennsylvania State Police. It has one of our patches, and it has our Call of Honor. And this is really neat. And you know what? One thing about social media is I sent one of these booklets to a police museum in Italy, and they have this on display.
No.
So again, the power of social media allowed us to connect. I sent this to Italy. It's in one of the museums, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Right? And on top of that, I did a giveaway yesterday on Twitter. And anybody who liked and retweeted the tweet I put out about this patch booklet, they were in the drawing to win one. And today I announced 3 winners, and I'll mail one of these to each one of those 3 winners. So, you know, it's something fun. It gets people involved, but social media works. Our department, I'm really glad we went this route and we're getting involved with social media. It allows us to connect with the people that we serve.
That's really great.
It
And
is.
when I look at this now, I look at this patch, and it is.
It's our patch.
It's the patch. Wow.
It's our
now
patch.
that must be a really cool thing.
A lot of people collect patches.
Sure.
And one thing about this is it's different than just a patch. You know, it's history, and on the back of it, it shows all of our other patches that we had over the years.
And how
it's
things
really
change.
neat. Yeah, a lot of information in here about our department. You know, we're proud to wear this patch, and we're proud to hand these out. You know, we can't hand one of these out to everybody, so every now and then I'll do a giveaway on Twitter, and people have a chance to win one of
So
these.
they just have to pay attention and watch.
That's it. You got to
Now-
follow.
Now let me ask you this, from the devil's advocate point of view. That is a real patch.
It is.
And I know that there have been a lot of issues sometimes
Yes.
with people who pull people over.
Right.
They've got light bars on their vehicles. I mean,
Sure.
is that?
I understand the train of thought, and I love
Yeah.
explaining this to people. One thing you got to remember is this is a patch, and we do give lots of patches out. But this patch is not this uniform. This uniform is what a trooper wears, or they wear a suit, and they have a badge, and they have an identification card from the state police. This patch does not give anybody the authority to do anything unless you're a sworn Pennsylvania State Trooper. We sell merchandise at our State Police Academy.
Exactly.
At the Bloomsburg Fair that
Yes.
says Pennsylvania State Police on it. That doesn't make somebody a trooper. But again, it's merchandise. It's promoting our department. You know, we want people to embrace the Pennsylvania State Police. Our uniforms, when they get holes in them, when we need to get new ones, you know, sometimes our job is dangerous. Sometimes our uniforms get damaged throughout work. We have to destroy them. We don't just throw them in the garbage. We destroy them so they cannot be replicated. If we need a new hat, if our hat gets damaged, we destroy that old one. So nobody can put this uniform together. This is very hard to reproduce, this uniform. So we're very confident knowing that we could sell our merchandise and give these patches out and know that the public is aware that just because somebody holds up a patch doesn't mean they're a trooper.
And the same thing, don't be afraid to ask.
Correct. If somebody pulls you over in an unmarked vehicle, ask for credentials. Make sure you pull over in a well-lit area where there's people around. Unfortunately, there are police impersonators out there, but troopers either wear this uniform or they wear a suit. And if they're wearing a suit, they'll have their badge and their identification card, and they will be able to produce it.
And I think probably one of the most important things is asking the questions, because again, if you're on social media, you're looking for that kind of interaction.
Absolutely, absolutely. And somebody posted yesterday, you know, wouldn't this be able to give somebody authority? And I just explained it. Again, you can interact with people, and I explained it to them. You know, this does not give anybody authority. We wear them on our uniform. This uniform is what gives us our authority. We don't wear badges on our uniform, but every trooper has a badge.
Right.
So, you know, there's ways to show. And again, if somebody's unsure, just ask. But we're confident knowing that we can give these patches out and know that it's not going to make somebody a trooper.
So the bottom line is, if you are interested in the patch, you got to check Trooper Petrosky out on Twitter.
That's it. You got to follow us on Twitter. It's a great, and plus, we put news releases on there. We put information on that. You know, maybe there's a crash on 81 and there's a delay and there's a closure. I put that all on there. You know, it's a good way to connect with a large amount of people.
And that's why when people talk about fake news, if you get it right from you,
right from the source,
then it has to be true.
I hope I'm putting the right stuff out there. If I don't think it's true, I won't post it.
and if not, I'm coming after you. We're going to come after Trooper Petrosky again, because we'll have him back with us on Trooper Talk Tuesday here on WYLN.
Coronavirus is now in our community and changing the way we live, but rest assured that your partners at Lehigh Valley Health Network are here for you. If you think that you have coronavirus or been exposed to someone who does, the most important thing you can do is stay home. Lehigh Valley Health Network is providing free screenings online and by phone. Complete an e-visit, call the MyLVHN hotline, or do an LVHN video visit. Know the symptoms, get the facts, and get screened from home at lvhn.org/COVID-19.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Looking for information on the coronavirus pandemic? Make sure it's from a reliable source. Go to WYLNTV.com and click on the Lehigh Valley Health Network banner for the real facts about the coronavirus pandemic. And watch WYLN News live at 5:30 for updates on this ongoing crisis. The source matters now more than ever. WYLN, we're your local network. In these uncertain times, you need to know what's really going on. The source matters now, more than ever. So turn to WYLN for up-to-the-minute information on social media, TV news updates at 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m., and WYLN News live at 5:30. Live local news and breaking news when it happens. WYLN TV 35, we're your local network.
Penn State University announced it'll be live streaming their spring 2020 commencement ceremony May 9th to recognize all its undergraduate and graduate students. The decision comes in light of the growing coronavirus pandemic, orders from state government, and recommendations from global public health organizations. The ceremony will feature formal remarks, musical performances, and shareable digital slides honoring each graduate. Penn State will explore opportunities to invite the spring 2020 class back for in-person celebrations when public health guidelines allow for them. We say so long and farewell to one iconic, unofficial Columbia County tourist attraction. Graffiti Highway, the abandoned Centralia road known for being covered with jumbles of graffiti images and words, was officially buried in clay Monday. This comes after several weeks of large crowds gathering at the site in spite of coronavirus concerns. The stretch of road was the northernmost section of Route 61 from Ashland to Centralia until the 90s, when it was closed for the underground mine fire. Since its closure and private ownership in 2018, Graffiti Highway became an unofficial tourist attraction. That's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. You can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page or WYLNTV.com by clicking the LVHN banner for the real facts about COVID-19. Also, wishing a very happy birthday to our Ryan Osachi. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
CARES